Good afternoon, everyone. This is Judge Kassan. Thank you for joining us today. This is the 1:45 p.m. docket on August 12, 2021 for the City of Olmos Park Municipal Court. Again, thank you for joining us. Just to make everyone aware, we are currently live streaming on YouTube, and that's in order to comply with the open courts provision of the Constitution. Just wanted you to be aware of that as we move forward. I will be calling the docket. Please be listening for your name. If you're present, please take yourself off of mute and let me know that you're here. Or if you have video, wave to me and let me know that you're present, okay? We'll get started with the docket and then we'll go into some further instructions. Nicholas Ahmoud.
Present.
Thank you. Jessica Alvarez. Jessica Alvarez. Francisco Barrera. Francisco Barrera. Olga Cárdenas. Olga Cárdenas. Jesús Esparza. Jesús Esparza. Marlon Rojas.
Here.
Thank you. Erica Ross. I see your name on the screen there. Joe Ross. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Teresa Ruiz. Teresa Ruiz. Christopher Rutan. Christopher Rutan. Okay. Malik Saleh.
Present.
Thank you. Caroline Salinas. Thank you. Gabriel Stein. I see you there, sir. See you. Thank you. Althea Swiney. Thank you. Allison Trott. Allison Trott. David Williams.
Present, Your Honor.
Thank you. Terrence McKinney. I see you there, sir. Thank you. And then I have someone that joined with a phone number ending in 899. If you could press *6 and let me know your name, please.
Erica Ross.
Thank you. Great. Okay, just some few initial instructions and then we'll get started. Let me just take a look here at the docket. Frank, did you want to go ahead and talk to Mr. Saleh?
Sure. And
Okay.
Judge, I didn't catch that last person that you had identified themselves. What was the name on that, please?
Erica Ross.
Oh, Erica Ross. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, I can talk to Mr. Soleil. Sure.
Okay, Mr. Saleh, we're going to send you into a breakout room with the prosecutor, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Okay. All right. For everyone else, if you have not yet entered a plea on your case, I will be asking you how you plead on your case or cases. You can plead guilty, not guilty, or no contest. If you plead guilty, you're admitting guilt and you're asking the court to assess the punishment in the case. If you plead no contest, you're choosing not to challenge the charges. You're not admitting guilt, you just don't want to challenge them and you want to resolve the matter today. Okay, that's a plea of no contest. You can plead not guilty, and that means you are contesting the charges. You believe there's some facts that are in question and you'd like to schedule your case for a trial. Today is not a trial docket, so we will not conduct any trials today. We will schedule that for a later date and time. You will, however, have the opportunity to talk to the prosecutor about those facts that you think are in question, and then we will schedule your trial for a later date and time. You can schedule it either for a jury trial or you can waive a jury trial and instead have a non-jury or trial by judge, okay? Again, the trial will not take place today, but we'll give you notice of when that will take place at a later date and time, okay? If you do want to resolve your case or cases today and you have not already entered into an agreement with the court, we can work on trying to reach some sort of agreement today. You may have some options available to keep these off your record. The first of which is the driving safety course for moving violations. You must have a valid Texas driver's license and insurance in your name and not have taken the course in the last 12 months. If you are eligible, you must complete the course in the next 90 days, okay? If you're not eligible for that option, you may be eligible for deferred disposition. It's sometimes informally called probation. It's an unsupervised probationary period anywhere from 1 day to 180 days, depending on the violation charged. There is a special expense fee that's charged for the case or cases, and that will vary depending on the charge against you. There may be some additional requirements placed upon you during that time, perhaps maintain insurance, complete community service hours, attend a course, etc. It will just vary from case to case depending on the charge against you, okay? However, if you successfully comply with the terms of the deferral, the terms of the probationary period, the case is closed out and does not appear as a conviction on your driving record. Now, if you are a commercial driver's license holder, you are not eligible for either the driving safety course or the deferred disposition option. If you are under 25 years of age, you are required to take the driving safety course per state law. Now, if you have multiple violations, I may send you to speak with the prosecutor to talk about a possible plea bargain. If that's the case and you're going to speak with him today, please note that you'll be going into a breakout room with him and you'll be seeing a pop-up window on your screen, and you click that and that'll take you to the breakout room with him. All right. If you need a payment plan, if you want to request community service hours, if you need an extension of time, etc., or any questions specific to your case, I'll be happy to address those with you here in a few minutes, okay? We will be going in alphabetical order, so I just ask for your patience as we work through the docket. And like I said, if you need to visit with the prosecutor, he's with someone now, but once he's done with that process, then we'll follow up with another individual, okay? So again, just thank you for your patience and we'll get started. First up, I have Nicholas Amut.
Yes, ma'am.
Good afternoon, sir. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Doing well. Let's see here. You have, looks like 3 open cases. Let's see. Okay. No seatbelt as a driver. How do you plead on that case?
No contest.
Okay. Then you have another one, use of portable wireless communication device. How do you plead?
No contest.
And then finally, driving while license suspended. How do you plead on that one?
That one, no contest.
No contest as well? Okay.
Yes.
All right. What is the status of the driver's license right now?
Currently, it was up and waiting until this was handled that I was able to. I paid off everything, and then this was the last thing that I needed to take care of to be able to renew my license.
Okay, so these are just the last 3 open cases you have?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so how did you want to take care of these today?
So as far as an explanation goes, the seatbelt, that one I hadn't even drove off. I was at a work site, and I was unfamiliar with the area. I was at a new area in San Antonio. As I said, I was for work, and I was still parked at the house that we were working at, and I hadn't even drove off yet. Like, he was parked at the end of the stop sign, and I hadn't even taken off yet, and I had put the seatbelt on.
Okay.
So I had the seatbelt on prior to him even lighting me up.
Okay. All right. Well, you do have these 3 multiple violations here. So what I'd like to do is send you over to the prosecutor once he's finished speaking with the other gentleman. And
Yes, ma'am.
hopefully you can work out a plea bargain and try to resolve these 3 today and set up some sort of payment plan to get these resolved. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right. Sure thing. Just hang on a few minutes. He will be with you as soon as he can. And he's finished up with the other gentleman. Okay.
Great. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Okay. Let's see.
Jesus Esparza is actually here.
Okay, then you're up next, sir.
I was unmuted earlier and I couldn't figure it out. I
All right.
apologize.
All right, well, you're up. So let's see. You have a charge then for no insurance, and you have, let's see, a balance due of $288.60. Okay.
Correct. And I'm contesting that because if you look at the dates on that, it was a very long time ago.
Yes,
and
it was.
I did appear and
Okay.
I did take the proof of insurance to the judge at that time. And I don't understand why I still have that charge. I don't even drive. I haven't even driven since then because I have been traveling. And at the time, the jobs I had did not require for me to drive. And at this time, I'm I'm on disability because of a back issue, and I haven't been able to get my license because there's a hold from this citation.
Correct.
And that's why I've been trying. I did this all on myself to try to figure out what to do about this because apparently the original judge has passed away, and I requested for this new trial because I don't work anymore, but I do need to get I haven't needed my license in the past 5 years, but now that I've had my back surgery and things like that, I'm getting back into the rhythm of things, and Social Security is going to allow me to work 20 hours a week and then possibly go get off of disability, but I'm unable to get my license because of this. And I
Okay.
did show proof of insurance, but apparently it didn't happen.
Okay, well, I don't know what happened. It's a very old, very old ticket.
Correct.
It looks like there was some sort of, you entered a plea way back then, and there was a judgment entered because of failure to make payment. The last payment that was made on this case was back in 2011. Okay. So that was, the case is from 2000, sir. And then the last payment was 11 years later. And now we're looking at another 10 years later. So yes, we do need to resolve this case and put it behind you. It's already been
Correct.
entered as a conviction on your driver's license, so DPS is already aware, but there is a hold until you take care of this outstanding balance that's owed. Okay?
Okay. Well, how can I resolve this? Because I'm unable to pay it. I receive $950 a month on disability because I'm unable to work.
Okay.
I'm unable to work because I cannot have a car. And as far as getting a job on a bus, that's a little difficult because of my back situation. So,
Okay, so
and
you
I'm on a very limited income. So I guess
You
what
are
I'm
currently having back issues and you're collecting disability. Is that your testimony today, sir?
yes, as far as me not being able to, I'm on a fixed income. All my money goes directly to my housing. It goes out automatically. I'm left with very little for
Are
myself.
you able to perform any community service hours? Are you able to work in that function, or does your disability prohibit you from doing that?
No, I can do some community service. Yes, if it's an indoor situation.
All right.
Because the medications wouldn't allow me to do it outdoors.
Okay. All right. I can order some community service hours on this fine instead of paying for it. That would be in lieu thereof, and then we could close it out.
Okay. And
Okay.
how would I be able to do that, like at a Goodwill, or I've never done community service. I don't
Sure.
know.
I cannot tell you where to go, but the only thing I can tell you is that I will assign you to do it at any nonprofit organization in Bexar County. That's a nonprofit of your choice. Okay.
Okay.
All right. I'm going to give you
Nonprofit.
12 hours of community
Okay.
service. Okay. Considering
Okay.
your other circumstances, I'm reducing that to just 12 hours of community service to be done in the next 60 days. The sooner you get it done, sir, the sooner we can close this out, and you can go get that driver's license once we release that hold. Okay.
I appreciate.
You're welcome.
Appreciate that, Your Honor.
You're welcome. So
Now,
any nonprofit in Bexar County, it can be Goodwill, the food bank, any other nonprofit like that, a church, some nonprofit organization of your choosing, as long as it's in Bexar
Okay.
County and as long as they're accepting community service volunteers at this point in time. Okay.
And how would I report that to the court once it's done?
We will be able to provide you with a form that you can provide to them, which will need to be filled out and signed by them, or they can
Okay.
provide a letter on their letterhead signed by them indicating the hours that you worked. Okay.
Okay. So would you send me something in the mail?
Yes, we will be sending you some information in the mail, or if you've provided the court with an email address, we could email it to you as well. Do you have an email
I don't-
address you'd like to provide or no?
I prefer it to come in the mail.
Okay,
It's
we
just
can mail that.
easier for me because
Sure.
I'm not very tech savvy.
We will mail that notice to you. That way you have that and you'll be given that form and an idea of when those hours are due, okay?
Perfect.
All right,
Thank you,
upon
Your Honor.
complete, you're welcome. Upon completion, make sure you submit it to the court and then we can close out the case, okay?
Perfect.
All right,
Thank
any
you.
questions before, you're welcome. Any questions before you go?
No, everything's very clear. I think I have an idea of a place. The San
Okay.
Antonio AIDS Foundation is a nonprofit, correct?
I don't know that for
Well,
sure, but
I-
you can look that up. And as long as, like I said, it's a nonprofit of 501c3, that'll work.
Perfect. Thank you so
All right.
much.
All right, have a good day, sir. Good luck with everything.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Judge, I have an agreement on Mr. Soleil.
Yes, go ahead.
All right, on the docket sheet, the second violation there that's listed, 37571,
Correct.
he's gonna plead no contest to that with a conviction, $581 fine to be paid within 30 days.
Okay,
And then lower down on the docket sheet, third from the bottom, E0037008. He's gonna plead no contest on that one. I'm gonna reset that 90 days for sentencing. I'm gonna carry the other cases as resets without a plea entered. And if he hadn't gotten any more citations of this nature during that 90-day period, I'll dismiss the remainder, including the one where he's reset for sentencing, Judge.
okay,
So basically an incentive for him to, and he's, even though he missed court, he did establish a track record of not getting any more of these citations, so that's good.
okay, very good. Mr. Saleh?
And it's a
Yes, ma'am.
mechanic shop, Judge. It's a mechanic shop, just in case you're wondering.
Okay, yeah, yeah, that's what it appeared to be. Okay, Mr. Saleh, are you in agreement with that offer from the prosecutor?
I am.
Okay, I will go ahead and approve that. That $581 balance will be due in 30 days. And then we'll see you back in 90 days and hopefully you'll be fully in compliance at that point in time and Mr. Dixon can move forward with the other cases, okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, any questions before you go, sir?
I'm good, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you have a good day and take care now.
Do the same. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, bye-bye.
Appreciate you.
Thank you. Mr. Dixon, you have Mr. Nicholas Amud.
All right, Judge, I'll go speak with him. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, next up I have Marlon Rojas.
Ma'am.
Hi there.
Hi.
Let's see here. Charge for defective headlamps.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. What are we looking at? Okay, how did you want to plead on that case?
No contest?
Okay. And let me see, I believe there's some documents that you sent in, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Okay, that's a photo of the front lights working now properly.
Yes.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, and it looks like you had someone fix that for you. Is that right? That's what the statement is?
Yes.
Okay, and then you missed court back in May. What happened there?
I was working 2 jobs at the moment.
Okay,
So I just lost track of time and I forgot.
okay. So you were looking at a $10 dismissal because you got it fixed, but now there's a warrant fee, so it's a $60 dismissal, okay?
Okay.
All right, can you pay that within a week's time?
How much do I have to pay?
$60 total?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that'll be due by next Friday, the 20th, okay?
Okay, and where will I be able to send the money to?
You can send it to the Olmos Park Municipal Court, or you can drop it off in person, or there's also a drop box outside the building.
Is there an is there an address that I can send it to? Because I'm currently stationed in Pecos.
Okay, Valerie, can you provide her with that mailing address, please?
It should be on
Yes,
that
I
letter
could-
that we send her.
Should be on the letter that you received. Did you receive a letter with the information for today?
Yes, I did, but I don't have it. It's at home, and I'm currently working. And
Somewhere else?
I can email her. I can email her.
Do you have an email address?
Yeah, she sent in those.
Okay, right. So we'll respond to that. The court clerk will respond to that email with the mailing address and the information for where to send it. Okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Any other questions?
Well, that'll be the only thing, and then I should be good with my warrant.
Yes, that'll close it out once we receive payment. Okay. The warrant will be lifted today.
Okay, sounds good.
All right.
And that should be good with my case, correct?
That should be it. There doesn't look like there's anything else pending.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a good day.
You too.
Thank you. Let's see. Erica Ross. Miss Ross, you're on mute. If you could press *6, please. Erica Ross, can you hear me? Please press *6 to unmute. Okay. We're going to move on then to Joe Ross. Mr. Ross, how are you?
Doing good yourself?
Good, thank you. Let's see here. Failure to maintain insurance. Okay, how do you plead on that case?
Not guilty?
Okay, I believe you had already spoken with the prosecutor, is that right?
Yes, ma'am. I've already talked to him. I was actually supposed to have
All
my
right.
trial. Why am I back in docket again? I have no clue.
Okay, let me have you visit with him and let's see what the status is on that, okay? If you give me a few minutes and he'll be back with us shortly, okay?
Okay,
Great, thank you.
thank you.
All right. Okay, I have Caroline Salinas.
Yes, ma'am.
How are you today?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking.
All right, let's see. We have some older cases here, is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So display expired registration or license plate, how do you plead on that case?
I kind of don't understand the difference between guilty and no contest. I mean, yes, I did not have the registration, but I got that taken care of the next day, and the insurance, I got that taken care of that same evening because I did pull out my vehicle from the tow
Okay.
company.
So basically they serve the same purpose. Guilty says I did it. I just want to get see what the punishment is. No contest is I'm not admitting guilt I'm not admitting guilt. I'm just saying I don't want to contest the charges. I just want to resolve it.
Okay. I guess guilty because I mean, yes, that was
Okay.
it was handled properly.
How do you want to plead on the insurance violation?
On the insurance violation, that's the bigger problem that I had because the ticket I got was May 16th, and then I got insurance that same evening, but then on May 30th, my vehicle got repossessed. So the insurance card was in the vehicle. And then when I tried to go to the courthouse, I took my, like the rest of the paperwork that they give you with the insurance, but they wanted that front letter and I didn't have it because it was in the vehicle that got repossessed. And I tried and called the insurance company. And because it was like one of those third party, they said, your insurance has been closed out. We can't give you nothing. So I'm like,
you were not insured at the time of the violation?
No, that's correct.
Okay. All right. So how did you want to take care of these today?
I'd like to pay what I need to pay so that way I can get my license taken
Do you
care
have
of.
any insurance currently or not at the moment?
Yes, I do.
You do?
Yes, yes. I submitted my paperwork. I think I
Okay,
went
you have
there a few
current
days ago,
Let
but
me-
I'm not
Let me
sure.
check.
Okay.
Okay. Okay, so we can place you on the deferral for the insurance violation.
Mhm.
And
Okay.
you're looking at, let's see, $474.50 on that one. Okay,
Is that like court fees and
court fees, collection fees, warrant fees. These are older cases that did go into warrants at some point in time, so.
okay.
And then the other one, the fine right now is $292.50. I'm gonna reduce that one to $220. Okay,
Okay.
so you're looking at $220 for the registration, and then the insurance violation is $474.50. I can place you on a deferral for that one, which means you need to maintain insurance for 6 months.
Okay.
Okay, when can you make an initial payment towards this?
I can make that payment to, what time is it? It's
You can pay
I
all
can
of
make
it?
that today.
All of it?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna have you go by the court tomorrow or contact them by phone tomorrow to make that payment, since they're gonna be busy with the court docket for the rest of the afternoon. But if
Okay.
you could contact them tomorrow, they can process that payment and then send you that information regarding the deferral, okay?
Okay. And then once that's taken care of, it's reported to the DP or DMV so that way I can get my license.
Well, the warrant will be lifted. Yes, we'll lift the hold once you make the payments, but you'll still be on the deferral, okay?
What is that deferral? Or-
Deferral means the insurance, what you have to maintain it for the 6 months, so it doesn't become another conviction on your driving record.
Okay. And would I have to just give y'all proof of that in the next 6 months?
Correct.
Okay. So then I won't really be able to get my license for
Well,
another 6 months.
If you make your payment, if you make the payments in full, I'm directing the court clerks to lift the hold and the warrant, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay. Oh, the hold for the license? thing?
right. Mhm.
Okay. Okay. Got it.
You'll still need to make an appointment with DPS, and I don't know how far out they're scheduling right now, okay?
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
all right, so
All right.
just make sure you contact the court tomorrow to make payment arrangements for that fine that's owed, okay?
Okay. And they're open at 8 or 8:30?
8:30,
8:30. Okay. Thank you.
okay, sure.
All right.
Have a good afternoon, and make sure you contact the court tomorrow.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Mr. Dixon?
I've got an agreement on Mr. Ahmud, Judge.
Okay.
On the seatbelt, it's no contest, 180 days deferred, $234 fine with a payment plan, and $40 down by 1 week from tomorrow.
Okay,
On the suspended license, it's a no contest plea, 180 days deferred, a fine of $355 with a payment plan, $40 down by 1 week from tomorrow. And he has to get his license within 5.5 months.
okay,
And then if he does all that, I'm going to dismiss the other one.
okay. Mr. Ahmud,
Yes, ma'am.
are you in agreement with that plea offer from the prosecutor?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, please, I'm going to accept that plea offer. Just make sure you make your initial payments by next Friday to get you started on deferral, okay?
Understood, Your Honor.
All right, very good. Good luck to you getting that driver's license and make sure you make that payment.
Yes, ma'am. Quick question. As far as a breakdown of everything, that way I can keep it in my records. Will anything be emailed or mailed to me?
Right, once you make your initial payment, you're gonna get a breakdown of how much you owe and the terms of the deferral.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Sure, you're welcome. Have a good afternoon. Stay
You
well.
too. Take care.
Thank you. Frank, you have Mr. Joe Ross.
Okay, I'll visit with him. Thank you, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, Gabriel Stein.
Yes, Your Honor.
There you are. How are you today, sir?
It could be better.
All right. Let's see here. You have some older cases. You have one for no insurance. How do you plead on that case?
I've never even heard of Olmos until I actually tried getting my license renewed.
Okay.
So I went down there to go find out what was going on. They told me I had tickets. So I just want to take care of whatever's out there so that I can get my license back.
Sure. Well, I'm
I
looking,
got
it looks like these are from April 11th, 2003. So they're very old cases. And you're looking at 3
Can we get
charges.
them dismissed?
I can't dismiss them, but I can let you talk to the prosecutor about it. Would you like to visit with him? I'm having some connection issues with you. I think we lost him. Mr. Stein, can you hear me? There you are. Mr. Stein, can you hear me? Because I can't hear you.
All right.
Can I have you perhaps?
Yeah, I'm having the same thing,
Yeah.
connection issues. But yes, I would like to talk to him.
Okay, I'm gonna have you talk to him, but
No, I'm still here.
could you do me a favor?
No.
Could you perhaps close this connection and then just dial in by phone?
Yep.
Could you dial in by phone? Maybe the connection will be better that way. Okay.
Go outside.
Okay, I'm gonna have you speak to him, okay? If we lose you, just dial back in. Okay, next up, Althea Swiney. If you could press *6 on your phone, ma'am, to unmute. There we go. Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, you're not driving, are you? Because if you are, I need you to pull over.
Hello?
Yes, Mr. Stein, I'm going to have you speak with the prosecutor in a few minutes, okay? Ms. Swiney?
Can I mute it now?
All right, Ms. Swiney, can you hear me? All right,
We lost her too.
okay.
There she is.
Your Honor?
I
Yes.
sent her a message.
All right, Ms. Swiney.
Yeah, sorry, I was pulling over.
Oh, okay. I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Nope. Can you hear me?
Can you hear me?
Yes, now I
Yes,
can.
ma'am.
Okay. All right, so we're looking at a couple of older cases. You have a charge for display, expired registration. How do you plead?
No.
Okay. You have one for operating a motor vehicle without a license plate or with only one license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay.
Guilty. Well, yeah, no contest. It fell off before I pulled off because my front bumper was messed up. And I explained that to the cop. So I thought that part was just a warning to get it fixed.
Mhm.
Because I explained to him I had just gotten off work and it fell off literally when I pulled off. So it was in my front windshield, just not on my front bumper.
Okay. All right. So how did you want to take care of these today? Are you able to pay the fines off or?
I don't know how much they are.
Okay, so you're looking at $292.50 on the expired registration. And then I'll take into consideration what you told me about the license plate, and I'll reduce that one to $220. Okay, so you're looking at $292.50 and then $220 for the other one.
Okay. I can't pay that in full right now. I recently just lost a client. They passed away. So my paychecks are a little bit smaller. If I could do a payment plan or something, because I do want to get it taken care of.
All right, let me ask you this. Can you take care of one of those amounts in the next 30 days?
Yes, ma'am.
In full?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. The 220 or the 292.50?
Either one I can do. The two.
All right. So let's have you, so let's do the 292.50 due in 30 days. Okay. And then you'll have the 220 that's due in 60 days. But with that one, since I'm giving you an additional month, there is a $15 time payment fee that's added. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So 30 days for the first one and then another 30 days after that to pay the other balance. Okay.
Okay. And can I get an email sent to me regarding that?
The court will send you
So
an
I
email
don't forget.
with that information. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
All right. Any other questions?
No, ma'am.
All right. Just make sure you stay on top of the payments and they'll be closed out in the next 60 days. Okay.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Have a good day. Drive safe.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right. Let's see. David Williams.
We're here, Jan.
How are you doing, sir?
Doing well, ma'am.
All right. Let's see here. Okay, you submitted some paperwork. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am, I did.
Okay. Okay. You're currently receiving disability benefits, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That's the only income I have.
All right. And you're caring for 2 children?
Yes.
Okay.
And my mother, she's 85.
Okay. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I took a look at your income paperwork. I'm going to go ahead and find you indigent, sir, and I'm going to waive the community service requirement and close out these cases, okay? Or this case.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll waive the fines and fees and close out the case as of today, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Any questions you have before you go?
No, ma'am.
All right, the case will be closed out, sir, and any hold that you may have had will be lifted in a few days, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you very much.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
Take
Have
care
a
now.
blessed day. Bye.
Bye-bye, you too. Thank you. Mr. Dixon?
Judge, Mr. Ross, we visited, he's requesting a non-jury trial sometime in the future, and I told him I didn't know when those might be, but that's the status of his case.
Okay.
And that's on both charges, Judge.
On both charges, okay.
Yes.
All right, both charges, non-jury trial. All right. All right, Mr. Ross, once we get started scheduling those, you'll be placed on the docket for that non-jury trial, okay?
All right, appreciate it, Your Honor.
All right, have a good day, sir. You'll receive notice.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Terrence McKinney?
Yes.
Hi, Mr. McKinney. How are you?
I'm good. How about yourself?
I'm doing well, thanks. Thanks for joining us this afternoon. It looks like you have a few charges here. Display expired registration or license plate. How do you plead?
No contest.
Okay. No driver's license?
No, ma'am.
How do you plead?
No contest.
And defective stop lamps, how do you plead on that one?
No contest.
Okay. I have a note here that you are not the owner of the vehicle, is that right?
Yes.
All right. Do you happen to know if the registration or the stop lamps were corrected on that vehicle?
Yes, I had brought them up there, but she had postponed it to this date. But I didn't bring it with me, but I do have everything updated.
You have everything updated? Okay. Do you know when the registration was corrected?
I don't have the exact date, but I had the paperwork at home. I'm not
Okay.
at home right now.
All right. So what I need you to do is email or drop off a copy or send in a copy of the registration and a copy of the receipt for the stop lamps or some sort of proof, a photograph of some sort that the stop lamps are fixed. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So if I can get that proof, it's a $20 fee on the registration and a $10 fee on the lamps. Okay. So $30 for those two. Got it?
Okay. That's
All right. So now we're talking about the driver's license. You don't have one?
No, I'm in the process of getting one.
Okay. How far along are you in that process?
I just had to go back to my appointment in October.
Okay.
Because I had to take this test and video.
Okay.
I gotta go back in October to
All
take
right.
the test and everything.
All right. So we can place you on a deferral to keep this one off your record. Okay. All right. So you're working to get the driver's license. I'll place you on a deferral for $150. Okay. Get your driver's license in the next 4 months. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So if you get your driver's license within the next 4 months and don't pick up any other tickets, we'll close that one out also.
Okay.
All right. So it won't go on your record. So we'll need $20 for the registration, 10 for the stop lamp, and $150 for the driver's license. Okay.
And I can just come out there to the courthouse to pay everything?
You can come in person, yes, and make sure you bring copies of that documentation. Okay. You got it?
Yes.
All right. Can you take care of that within the next 30 days?
Yes.
All right. Make sure you stop by the court so you can take care of all that and we'll get you started on the deferral.
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
No, that's it.
All right. Good luck with the driver's license.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good one.
You too.
Thanks. Okay, let's see here. Mr. Stein?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, I'm gonna have you speak with Mr. Dukes now, okay? He's the prosecutor.
All right.
All right, you're gonna go into a breakout room with him.
All right.
Thank you. All right, Erica Ross, can you hear me now, ma'am? You're still muted. If you could press *6 on your phone. Could we send her a message maybe?
Since she's on the phone, it doesn't give you a chat option.
That option. Okay. Ms. Ross, we can't hear you. If you could press *6 on the phone so we could hear you. Nothing.
We keep clicking ask to unmute, but she may
Okay.
have a connection issue. See if she logs back in.
Okay, I'm gonna call the docket again and then maybe she'll rejoin. Jessica Alvarez, Francisco Barrera, Olga Cardenas, Teresa Ruiz, Christopher Rutan, and Allison Trott.
Judge,
Yes.
I have a plea offer that I'm going to make to Mr. Stein, and it's going to expire on Monday. And so he assures me that this magical sum of $360 will be there by Monday.
Okay.
So he's a single parent and so on and so forth. So I did what I could. He's going to plead no contest on the license plate light with a conviction, and a fine of $200.
All right.
And then I'm going to dismiss the other two for $80 each. So $360 total. And he assures me that that's the most he can come up with, but he can come up with it by Monday. So I'm going to make that the deadline for that, to accept that plea offer and make those payments.
All right, Mr. Stein, I'm going to go ahead and accept that plea offer. It's due on Monday, the 16th. Are you in agreement with that?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, very good. So once you pay that off, we'll close out these cases for you, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, good luck to you, sir. Make sure you stop by the court on Monday.
Yes, ma'am. Can I log out now or?
You can log off. You're free to go.
All right, thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Okay, so we did have Miss Ross, but she dropped off, so I don't know if she's going to try to rejoin at some point.
Mhm.
I guess if she does, you can have her dial in for the 3 o'clock docket.
Sounds good.
Okay.
Okay.
And Frank, I think you're all set, right?
Oh, it's Miller time.